Hey friends, welcome to day 21 of the 30-day challenge. Today's focus is on the upper back and shoulder and upper back mobility and strength. Let's start in a seated position. Any comfortable seat because we are going to be here for a little bit. So if you need to sit, prop yourself up on something cross-legged or Vajrasana like I'm sitting, then do that. And then close your eyes. Rest your palms face up on your thighs. Bring your chin down slightly so the neck is in line with the spine. Soften the tops of your shoulders down. And tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder. Now you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or have them soft, whatever feels good to you. Just a gentle neck stretch. And just feel the rise and fall of the belly and the chest. Bring your head slowly back to center, and then drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. And bring your head back to center. Bring your chin down to your chest. And tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder with your chin still down. A couple smooth breaths here. Then bring your chin back down to your chest and tilt your left ear to your left shoulder. Bring your chin back down. Bring your head up. Reach your arms up. Interlace your hands and flip your palms up. Take a side bend to the right. Come back to center. Side bend to the left. Back to center. Round and curl your spine. And like you're turning a steering wheel, press your shoulders forward first and then turn the wheel to the right. Keep anchoring your shoulders forward so the shoulder blades are protracting away from the spine. And turn the other way. Then come back to center, reach the arms up, and release your arms down. Roll the shoulders back 3 times. And then pause there. And take your arms straight up to the sky and make 2 fists. And make a V shape with your arms. Draw your ribs in so that your chest isn't puffing forward too much. Now we'll start to internally rotate the arms so the thumbs kind of face back behind. And slowly take your arms back behind you into a V shape. So an upside down V. Then bring your hands towards each other on your back, your fists facing each other, but don't touch your back and don't touch your fists, and draw your shoulders back. And slowly take your arms back into that upside down V. Then we'll rotate the arms externally and reach them all the way back up to a V shape. And bring the hands to the back of the neck, but don't touch, just have those 2 fists facing each other. Reach your arms back up to V. Internally rotate as you take your arms back behind you. Upside down V. Then palms towards each other, fists towards each other. And we'll keep going like that. So upside down V. External rotation. Arms go up. A V. We'll start to feel a lot more sensation as we continue on, but make sure you're keeping the movement kind of slow. Let's do one more time. We'll end. Let's end with hands behind the head. And then reach the arms back up into a V and release the arms down. Good. Make your way into table. Walk your hands forward for puppy pose. Put your forehead down. If you want to, you can put your chin down and bring your chest closer to the ground. Hug the upper arms towards each other. And see if you can rise up onto your fingertips and lift your elbows. Good. Set the elbows down, set the palms down, and slide your way back up into table and round your spine for cat pose. And then come into cow, drop the belly, lift the chest, shoulders back, round, tuck your tailbone, bring your chin into your chest. Again, inhale, cow, exhale, cat. And come back to neutral, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels or your legs. Shake out your head. Lift and lower your heels a few times. And shift forward into plank and lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Put your forehead on the ground and reach your arms down by your sides. Then keep your whole body down except your arms. Lift your arms up. Make two fists. Bring your hands to face each other, your fists to face each other on your low back. Then take your arms back into an inverted V. Reach the arms forward as you externally rotate. Bring your fists to face each other on your neck. And then reach the arms back into a V shape. Take the arms back behind you into an inverted V. And fists face each other on your low back. Now let's lift the head and do the same thing. So keep going. You know what to do. Press down into the tops of the feet as you're doing this. Anchor your pelvis into the ground. Good. Now take your arms back into your V shape and place your hands underneath your shoulders on the ground. Lift up for cobra. Lower back down to the ground. Take your arms out wide and rise up onto your fingertips. Then bend your left knee and roll over on your right side. Set your left toes behind you. See if you can keep your right elbow lifted off the ground and stay on your right fingertips. Your right shoulder is down. Straighten through your right leg. Press through the right heel. Then switch sides. Roll over the left shoulder. Set your right toes behind you. Keep your left shoulder down, but try to lift the elbow if possible. If not, it's okay. Straighten through your left leg. Press through the heel. Then come back down to your belly. Plant your hands under your shoulders, then slide them back an inch or two. Lift your chest and come up into upward facing dog with the thighs lifted off of the ground. And downward facing dog as your hips go up and back. Good. Now bring your feet together and lift your right leg up. Step your right foot between your hands. Set your back knee down onto the ground. Put your hands onto your front thigh. Take your arms behind you. Interlace your hands. Roll your shoulders back and lean back through the upper body as you press your hips forward. Come upright with your chest and reach your arms up. Then bend your left elbow and grab onto the left elbow with the right hand. The left hand rests on your upper back. Take a side bend to the right. Come back to center, reach your arms up and bring your hands to the ground. Lift your back knee and straighten out your right leg. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Now stay here and lift the bottom of the foot so just your right heel is on the ground. Imagine you're trying to pull the right heel back on the mat. So press your hands down, make the right heel a little lighter, and kind of isometrically draw it back so it's not really going anywhere. Flex the right foot. And then come back into low lunge. Plant your left hand and reach your right arm up. And reach your right arm over your ear. As you rotate your chest up, firm your back thigh. Reach your right arm back up. Bring your hand to the ground and step back to down dog. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Set your back knee down and bring your hands onto your front thigh. Press your hips forward, squeeze your hips together. Reach your arms back and interlace your hands as you pull the shoulders back and back bend. Now reach your arms up. Bend your right elbow, grab onto the right elbow with the left hand, and take a side bend to the left. Come back up to center, reach your arms up. Release your hands to the ground, lift your back knee, and straighten your left leg. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Stay here. Lift the sole of the foot so just the heel is on the ground. Press your hands into the ground or your fingertips into the ground and imagine you're trying to drag your left heel back on the mat. Flex your left foot. Then bend your left knee, plant your right hand, reach your left arm up. Then firm up your back thigh to the sky as you reach your left arm over your ear and rotate your bottom rib cage to the ceiling, your right side of your rib cage. Lift your left arm back up, bring your hand to the ground, and step back to down dog. Shift into plank. Lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Reach your arms straight out in front of you. Chest and head is lifted, but keep your feet down. Take your arms into cactus and lift higher. And reach the arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms. Lift, but press your hips into the ground. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, forward. Stay here. Lift your feet up. Now reach your arms back into cactus again. And reach them forward. Again, arms back. Lift up. Place your hands underneath your elbows on the ground. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot between your hands. Walk your hands out in front of you and come into supported warrior 3. So fingertips on the ground, left leg reaches back, right hip draws back. And take your arms into airplane warrior 3. Now we'll rise up into one-legged mountain. Reach the arms up, reach the leg up, and then bring it back into warrior three with airplane arms. Again, slowly rise up. The slower the better, less chance you'll fall over. And reach it back. It's a lot of balance. And again, rise up and go back. Once more, let's rise all the way up. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh, figure four. So we're pretty familiar with this pose at this point. Sit back, sit low into your right hip. Now with your left peace fingers, grab onto your left big toe, put your right hand on your hip, rise up and reach the left leg straight out in front of you. And if it doesn't go all the way straight, no big deal. Take your leg out to the left, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Reach your right arm out to the right, stand tall. From here, we're going to transition into a Twizzler fold. So we're going to cross the left leg over the right leg into a forward fold. Put your right hand on your hip, set your left foot down on the outside of the right leg, put both hands down and fold. Try to line up all your toes as best you can. As you're folding, continue to shift your weight into your toes and fold forward. And we'll take the left leg into standing splits. So weight into your hands as you take the left leg straight back and up. As you fold again, and slowly step back to low lunge. Step back into plank. Lower down for chaturanga. Let's hold for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Upward facing dog on 1. Great job. Downward facing dog. All right, one more standing side. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. Step your left foot between your hands. Low lunge. Walk your hands out in front of you, supported warrior three. Anchor your right hip down. Knit your ribs in. Then take your arms back into airplane warrior three. Rise up into one-legged mountain. Try not to lean back too much. Then take it back into warrior three, airplane arms. And come back up. One-legged mountain. And airplane arms. And again, rise up. Warrior three. You might notice one side feels more stable than the other. And rise back up. Figure four, right leg crosses over left, sit low. Shoulders back. And with your right peace fingers, grab onto your right big toe, left hand on your hip. Rise up and take the right leg straight out in front of you. Take the leg out to the right. Take the left arm out to the left. Right leg is as high as you can. Try not to lean back. Stand tall. And then ready, we'll cross the right leg over the left leg and forward fold. Standing splits. Take your right leg straight back behind you and lift it up. Then slowly step back to low lunge. Step back to plank. All right, we're doing this again, a 10-second hold. Ready, shift forward, lower down. You can use your knees if you need to. Hold halfway, firm your thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, upward facing dog on 1. And downward facing dog. Set your knees down, take child's pose. All right, one more thing that works well with shoulder mobility. Well, come into table and then put your forearms down, dolphin pose. Tuck your toes, lift your knees and hips, and walk your feet in towards your elbows. Slight bend of the knees as you lift your tailbone high. Option to lift your right leg up as high as you can. Maybe you do a couple little hops, or maybe you have an arm balance in your practice. When you're ready, switch sides. If you're balancing, take your time. There's no rush here. If you're switching to the left leg, lift it high, maybe a couple hops as you feel the weight shift forward. When you're done, put the feet down and child's pose, knees together, arms by your sides. All the way down by your sides. Should feel good after that. Rise up to sit on your heels. Close your eyes. This is how we started. And just 20 minutes went by. But notice how you feel now. Let the breath slow. And bring your palms together at your heart. And let's bow together in gratitude for this practice. Great job today. Good work. And I'll see you tomorrow.